Okay, we have some serious funsies going on today. So I'm actually today throwing my husband a surprise birthday party. So super excited about that. I'm gonna be shocked if we pull this off. He catches on things so quickly. So what I wanted to show in this video is that things are gonna be adjusted. Today's basically gonna be crazy, right? It's not gonna be normal at all. So I just kind of wanted to show you how, as an intuitive eater, I adjust for that. So for instance, we usually take Theo for a long walk. In the evening, we're not gonna be doing that. So my activity is gonna be different. My eating schedule is gonna be different. We are gonna be eating way earlier than usual. So how do I account for that? So we're gonna go through all of it today. I'm also gonna give you a little sneak peek. I have so much to do, you guys. Oh my gosh. So this is just gonna kind of be a really fun style vlog today. This morning already, I got new glasses, you guys. The day that I'm filming this is gonna go out a little bit after his birthday, quite a while after his birthday. I got new glasses. I think I'm liking them. By the time you see this, you're probably gonna be like, Colleen, you've had those glasses for a little while. But I did that. So I did go to the gym this morning. The stress relief, and it just was fun. I did body attack. Usually do that on Friday mornings. I'm having cake, barbecue. I'll show you the food that we're gonna have. Don't feel the need to over-exercise, right? That's key with intuitive eating, is that you don't have to do that, right? You don't have to micromanage your weight. You trust that it's going to stay at its set point weight, the weight that it wants to be at. But oh my gosh, I was running errands and I was so hungry. I was starving. So I was out and we picked up some stuff. There was a container of strawberries. I'm gonna make like a strawberry kind of salad. So I dove into those. But then when I came home, I was starving. I just finished a giant bowl of oatmeal. And I feel like I was at that point. This is why we want to avoid getting too hungry. I meant to refill my car snacks and I just forgot. So that's definitely something I need to do today, because that would have helped me in this instance, because the strawberries just didn't cut it. They weren't enough energy. So I came home, I ate super fast. I was so hungry. And when that happens, a lot of times it can be difficult for us to recognize fullness and satisfaction. That's why when we diet, we get so hungry all the time. We just inhale food, right? Same thing kind of happens when we get too hungry. So I'm just giving myself a break here. I'm making sure to drink water today because I have sucked at drinking water lately. I have a whole vlog or video on this water bottle. So I'm making that a priority today. Really love that water bottle. You can go watch that video. But so yeah, I'm just giving myself a break right now. I'm gonna turn I'm watching One Tree Hill right now on Hulu. Is it Hulu? I think. So I'm gonna turn that on. I have so much organization to do today, but I'm excited to take you guys along with me. And I feel like there's gonna be more changes, adjustments in the afternoon. We'll just see how today goes, basically. So if you're excited about this video, I'm excited for you guys to see. I don't know if I'm gonna pull off the surprise, guys. So we'll see about that. But I will show you along the way what I'm doing. It's gonna be super fun, but this is just gonna be a fun casual vlog. So be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe to the channel if you are new. We talk all about intuitive eating, non-diet things, and I hope this video helps you get to know me a little bit more. So I'll see you guys later with another update. You guys, I have officially not enjoyed any of my eating experiences today. They've been so rushed. They've been literally just what is closest. I had leftover tuna salad, tuna pasta salad. I had leftover broccoli, a leftover piece of grilled chicken. Like, it was so not enjoyable. Plus I was starving because the day's just getting away from me, but that's okay. We're not always gonna have ideal circumstances, right? I mean, I gotta show you the balloon. So me and my mother-in-law have been working on this balloon arch thing, trying to hang it up, you guys. I don't know how we're gonna hang it up. I don't know how we're gonna do this. It keeps falling. Like I said, I have not enjoyed any of my eating experiences today. That's okay. It happens. So yeah, that's what we're at now. I'm gonna call it quits on decorating things, and I'm going to actually start setting up. So I will show you that. We'll see what happens. Today's such a mess, you guys. We have like an hour until party time. I just threw myself together, whatever. No one cares about what I look like at this party. I think I'm ready to roll. I just had a Costco, you know guys, I like those Costco protein bars. I just had one of those because I'm kind of hungry right now. We're not gonna be eating for a little bit. Like, what I suggest doing if you have a set time that you need to eat is to, when you're like about to leave or something, gauge your hunger, or if you feel hunger, gauge that and think about the next time that you're going to be able to eat. So for me, I was feeling pretty hungry, but I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna have a meal in like an hour and a half-ish. So I had something to hold me over until I get to that meal. Had I not had anything, I would have gone into that meal famished and I would have just inhaled everything in sight. Kind of like, honestly, my breakfast and lunch today because time just got away from me. So I had a little bit of a snack. So that's what I really recommend. A lot of people ask me, you know, what do I do if we have a set time that I have to eat at? That's what I recommend. What can you do to try to head into the meal with a comfortable hunger? But you know what? If I am not super duper hungry at that point, that's okay. That's something that used to really kind of freak me out, but now it's kind of just like, okay, I get to decide how much of this I eat. You can still partake, you can still enjoy, just keep an eye on that comfortable fullness level. And then you know for next time, right? Okay, maybe that was too big of a snack and I wasn't actually hungry. So especially with all things with intuitive eating, it's practice, right? So you try something one time and you tweak it for next time. So don't get super upset at yourself if you eat, you know, a big snack and you get to the meal and you're like, oh, I'm not hungry. And don't get too upset at yourself if you go into a meal where you're overly hungry, right? That's just data to collect for next time, right? We will see what it is like. My mother-in-law should be here in a hot second with the food. I don't know if we're gonna pull off the surprise, you guys. I don't know if we're gonna pull off the surprise. We'll see. I'm gonna try to set my camera up when everyone gets here so we can see if you guys can catch the surprise or not. Yeah, I'm excited with things. That balloon string. I'm gonna bring it downstairs. Hang on. This is our setup for downstairs. Me and my mother-in-law spent like a freaking hour on this thing. Guys, I have no idea what to do with it. Like it literally might it looks so stupid. It literally might just sit there. I have no idea what to do with it. It's so stupid, but whatever. Let's look at baby Joe for a second. Oh, little baby Joe. My mother-in-law is so freaking creative. Because all his school pictures, and that's when we were a senior in high school together. Let's see if we can't. So we knew each other in high school, but yes, so. Okay, it's kind of dark down here. I need to make those drinks, so I'm gonna grab the vodkas and head upstairs, and I think the next time I'm gonna talk to you guys is when we actually see if we have a surprise or not. Hello guys, it is the day after the party right now. So it went so good last night. We surprised him. He had no idea. Oh, I'm so happy with how it went. It was just, oh, you guys, it was such a fun time. Even just like thinking back about it today just makes me so happy. Like I'm just happy that like I was able to put this on for my husband and like show him how loved he is. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. Like so many of his friends came out who don't even live super close. Like it was just such a nice evening. Okay, so I just want to recap some things from last night. So I put some notes on my phone that I wanted to make sure that we touched on. Let me pull them up. Okay, so first thing, the evening. So like I said, we kind of had dinner earlier than usual. So I knew we were gonna have dinner earlier, right? So I made sure I had a snack, wasn't going in too hungry, too full. That's one of the big things that I'm gonna touch in my little full recap after. So we had dinner earlier and then I got hungry. I posted on my Instagram stories about this where I went back for more food and more cake at like 10 o'clock at night because thinking about it, we had dinner at like 6 o'clock. Like, of course I'm gonna be hungry like 4 hours later, right? I mean, that is a normal time to get hungry again. Like I could not imagine eating dinner at 6 o'clock and then not eating again till this morning. Like that's a long period of time for me. And also thinking about biologically how our bodies work and how much readily available energy we have, it makes so much sense to get hungry. So I guess what I'm trying to say with that is like, especially if you're eating at a different time, maybe earlier, like don't expect it to necessarily be a 1-for-1 substitution, right? Like it's not like, oh, well, this is going to be where my dinner is at now and everything else is, you know, going to be quote unquote normal. So, okay, I'm just pushing my dinner earlier. We have to be able to adjust to that. And like I said, I kind of had 2 dinners. It was just kind of a little bit more spread out, right? And that's okay. My body needed the energy, but I feel like that's something that I used to kind of beat myself up about when I did have food rules was that, okay, well, I already had dinner, right? Like I shouldn't be going back for more. But again, your body doesn't know time, right? It's fine to go back. And of course I'm going to be hungry. I had dinner way earlier than I usually do. I usually eat dinner kind of late. So I just thought that was interesting. Woke up this morning, had some cake and ice cream. I went for a run this morning because my body was feeling energized. I actually also took some extra rest this week in preparation because I was trying to get everything ready for the party. I had such a good run this morning. It was amazing. And then I had some cake after lunch. I had leftovers again for lunch. And I was kind of like, ugh, this cake just isn't making me feel super good. That is intuitive, you guys. So will I have cake after dinner? Maybe, maybe not. It wasn't making my body feel too good, so I'm less inclined to have more of it, right? And I think my body's kind of like, I need a break from it. That's intuitive, right? You guys, it's okay to be like, I want the cake, I don't want the cake. It's not one or the other, which is drives me bonkers on Instagram. It's always so polarizing. Like, okay, eat the cake. You can eat the cake, eat the cake. Sometimes maybe you don't want the cake or it doesn't make you feel super good, right? It doesn't have to be so polarizing. I always eat the cake, I never eat the cake. It's gonna ebb and flow, right? Okay, so that's how the evening went. That's how this morning went. Such a good time, you guys. I'm like, oh, just feeling so good, you know? And I actually did a Q&A on my Instagram stories. I do that every Friday. And one of you guys asked me, what's your biggest accomplishment when it comes to intuitive eating? I don't think I have a biggest accomplishment, you guys. I think it's just being able to live life and do things and enjoy it and feel happy. Like that's the accomplishment, you guys. That's the goal. Okay, so quick recap of this video. What do we do when we kind of have parties or events or things like that where we have to eat at a certain time? First tip here I have, don't cut back. Obviously, when we cut back, we're likely gonna go into the meal or party and be like, oh my gosh, I just need food now. It's typically, I have said this a million times, it's like when you swim from one end of a long pool to the other end of a long pool. When you get to the other end, you're gonna be like, I just need everything right now, right? You're gonna inhale it. So don't set yourself up for a huge inhale, right? Just eat normally throughout the day. But with that, adjust for comfortable hunger and fullness, right? So understanding, kind of like I did yesterday, like, okay, we're gonna eat dinner earlier in like an hour. It was like, I think like an hour and a half at that point. Okay, so maybe I don't need a huge snack, but I need something to kind of like tide me over. So thinking about that, how can I head into this meal comfortably hungry and just kind of adjusting for that. And like I've said, we're not gonna hit a bullseye every time, whether it's how we head into a meal or how we exit a meal. Like if we get too full, sometimes we might head into a meal and be like, you know, I'm not really that hungry. That's a bummer. But you think about how many experiences we have in life to have these like meals or these occasions, right? We're gonna have another one. We can't expect everything to be perfect. Like that's our perfectionistic tendencies, which a lot of us who have food rules have. That was definitely like what caused a lot of my food rules, was my perfectionistic tendency. Still working on that in other areas of life. Like when I was going around my house trying to make sure it was perfect yesterday, got the food part under control, but I'm not gonna lie, I still am a perfectionist in many areas of life. We just do the best we can. And like I said, we're not gonna be able to hit a bullseye every time, whether it's the food's exactly what we want. We're comfortably hungry, comfortably full. We just do the best that we can, right? And understanding like, hey, this isn't something that I do every single day. It's fine. I trust my body to kind of quote unquote bounce back from it, meaning like I trust it to give me the cues that it needs to make it feel good. And that's ultimately the goal of intuitive eating, right? Is to get to this place where you have that flexibility with your body, the connection with your body, and just being able to do that, right? That is what I really teach in the Society Intuitive Eating community. So I will link to it in the description if you want to join the community, and we would love to have you. So I hope you guys like this video. It was kind of a little bit less, I don't know, planned as other videos. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. But I just thought it would be kind of cool to see the insight into kind of my day. All right, guys, I will see you next week with another video, same time, same place, for all of your intuitive eating, food freedom, goodness. And if you are new, remember to hit subscribe down there, hit the like on this video if you do like it, because I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I want to be able to create more and more of these videos for you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving me, I think giving a content creator the gift of your time, I think is like one of the highest honors. So I just want to thank you for allowing me to take some of your time and give you a glimpse into the intuitive eating world. So with that, I'm going to actually go bake some cinnamon rolls. So I will see you guys later.